Right, so we need to remember our definition of our hyperbola. So SP is going to be equal to E, eccentricity times PD. Okay, so really SP over PD is equal to E, because eccentricity, which is the ratio. Okay, and don't forget the eccentricity is greater than 1 for your hyperbola. Okay, less than 1 for your ellipse, greater than 1 for your hyperbola. Okay, so from that, we need to, let's draw a diagram. Right, so we've got the point S, somewhere out here, with x value AE. Right, so remember our definition of the hyperbola. So we're going to treat on the axis itself, just to make the maths more straightforward. Of P, there. Okay, and then of course the x value is a sec theta, which is given to you in the question. And we have the directrix. Okay, so some point here, we've got D. So that's S, P, and D. Right, so we need the distance, PD. Alright, so D, the x value, should know from your directrix, is A over E. Alright, so if I do the distance from the origin out to P, alright, and then if I take away the origin to D, alright, that will give me my distance PD. Okay, so I've got this distance here, take away that distance there, and I'll get remaining that distance there on the axis, which is PD. Alright, so it's equal to E outside, because I'm considering a distance, okay, I need it to be positive. So it'll be A sec theta, take away A over E. Yep. So I'm going to factorise the A out and put the E back in. Okay, to be A outside the absolute value of E of sec theta, take away 1. Factorise and expand and factorise again. Okay, and then we need to check these conditions. Right? So for the definition of the hyperbola, the eccentricity is greater than 1. Okay. For cos sec theta, which is the reciprocal of cos theta, okay, so cos theta is going to be greater than 0, so that will mean sec theta will also be greater than, cos theta is greater than or equal to 1, so sec theta will also be greater than or equal to 1. Right, so when I multiply these two things together, which implies that E sec theta is greater than 1. Okay, so you're going to have 1 times them greater than 1, we're going to have an overall result which is greater than 1. Okay, so we're just formally showing that. Right, so the other ones, we've got P S prime over P D prime is also equal to your eccentricity, so we're now considering on the other directrix. Right, so we've got the other directrix on this side. So negative A over E. So we need P D prime. Okay. And this one is really, so I want the distance between P and D prime, is really, because we're crossing the origin, it's just the addition of those two x values there to get the overall distance. Yep. Alright, so equals E, so we'll bring that up and across. And the absolute value of A sec theta plus A over E. Okay, considering your absolute distance from your origin. Right, and then we're going to write it like this. Right, we've already established that E sec theta is greater than 1, so a number greater than 1 plus 1 will have an overall result of a number greater than 1. Right, so we've shown that result. Okay, so now I need to hence show that the absolute value of SP, take away S prime P is 2A. So we're really doing that, take away that. Okay, so therefore SP, take away S prime P, the absolute value. Okay, it's going to be the absolute value of A. I'm going to expand back in. This one. So SP, take away S prime P. Hey, I made a mistake. Pardon? Oh yes, so yep. Yep. Okay, so that means that and that will cancel because of that take away that, and you've got negative A take away a positive A. So you're going to have the absolute value of negative 2A, which is 2A as required. Okay. So what that's saying is you get the point from the focus to any point on the directrix. Let's pick that one for example. Right, so that distance, take away S prime P, okay, so this side, okay, that take away that, the overall result, not accurately drawn, but the overall result will be 2A. Okay, and that will come up handy in future concepts that will be down the track. Right, any questions on the approach to understanding? Right, let's try something different now. Implicit differentiation.